Mr. Duraiswamy Ravichandran. Mr. Ravichandran is the Assistant General Manager of Product Management at Mesa Cutting System India, where he has been a key player for over 11 years. With a distinguished career spanning 34 years, he brings a wealth of experience in industrial design, machine tools, and automation. Journey includes significant tenures as product manager and R&D manager at Mesa Cutting System and roles at PARI, GD Wheeler Private Limited, SGS Equipments, and more. His expertise in designing advanced machinery and leading product development initiative has made him a prominent figure in the thermal cutting industry. Today, he will present a talk on material handling and automation in plate cutting industry. So let's welcome Mr. Ravichandran.
And I will start with a very small topic wherein you will have more insights as other speakers go in. When I see their topics, it's like more advanced than what I'm going to present. So I'll be presenting a basic on the material handling and automation in the plate cutting industry. So before I actually go to my presentation, I would like to introduce myself, like as Madam expressed that I am from Mesa Cutting Systems. I am the DGM in product management. And talking about Mesa, it's a 128-year-old company from Germany. And we are presented at 5 places across the globe. And one is in India, Coimbatore. And we take look after India, all the SAARC countries and Middle East and part of North Africa also. So these are the plants, and we are spread across the globe. And this is our plant in Coimbatore in India, in Tamil Nadu. And this is our team. And basically, I'm going to talk about automation and material handling in the plate cutting industry. So plate cutting industry is basically made of 3 thermal cutting process. One is the oxyfuel, the other one is plasma, and the third one is laser. And the market capacity is somewhere around 4,000 machines per year in India itself. So that's the type of market, and it's highly labor oriented, wherein you have to store the material, take it out, and then fit it onto the machine, and after cutting again picking up the cut parts. So these are the 3 types of cutting process where plates are used. And if you really look at the need for automation, why automation, right? Now, every manufacturer or any OEM, like which supplies machines for cutting, or any industry for that matter, have started making high productive machines, because it's not like you just got to produce, but you got to produce. Your productivity should be high, your profit should be high. So what the ultimately all the OEMs are making high productive machines, and the user is always looking at lean manufacturing with very less people and high productivity. And when you say less people, and it also means lean is not just on manpower, it's on the manufacturing process also. They don't want to produce bulk, or you have a batch quantity. So I start producing, I make only 50 parts of this, then shift to the next part. It's not like that. It's like shifting for the demand. So even a small batch quantity is needed, the production is shifted, and that has to happen at a very fast pace. So and the changeover should happen at a very fast pace. You should limit your idle time while switching over to process or type of material, and the whole process should be automated. And while being lean, ultimately the goal is to have a very short lead time between order and supply. Demand and supply should be within a very as minimum as possible lead time. So all this is possible not by having our age-old processes. It is mainly with automation only. And automation is not just automating the process, it is also taking care of the storage of the material. The more you take care of the storage of material, the more effective your retrieval system also. So retrieval of the material, or in our case the plates, and the loading of the material, onto the system. So all this is actually will be effectively helping increase productivity and lean manufacturing. Okay, so this is all possible in two aspects. One is automation and material handling in the system, and also if you are digitizing the process, wherein you are eliminating all the manual intervention and also streamlining and or digitizing the workflow of the process, then that also is going to help you in the manufacturing process. So ultimately, what are the benefits of automation? You have increased productivity, and when you have increased productivity, ultimately on the reverse, your operating cost goes down. Then, when you have automation, all the repetitive jobs or the tough jobs are automized. So that gives safety to the operator, and then the work environment also increases because the tough job or the repeated jobs are all taken off by machines, and man is able to do only the creative jobs. And since automation is there, you'll be working on a very small space, so you'll use you'll have a better use of the available floor space. And with all combined this thing, your planning will improve, or you'll be forced to improve your planning, and then your quality of product also will go high. So these are all the some of the benefits. Some of the benefits, I would say, these are not just the benefits. So some of the benefits of automation. So let's go into deep from now on where all automation can be used. So if you have an overview of the fabrication industry, it's like material flows in, it's being stored, and the manufacturing process happens. So you have a lot of equipment which is used to handle the material and also man. So it's just, and from the storage to the cutting area it goes, and the iron feeding onto the machine. I'm just moving fast because I feel I'm given, everybody has needs more time, right? So when you store in a store yard, and if you don't have a defined way of storing or you don't have automation, these are the things which happens. Like on an emergency, it's loaded onto the floor, or different thickness are stacked together. So when you want a plate which is underneath, then you've got to remove all the top plates and then take the bottom plate. So what happens is you end up wasting time, manpower. Ultimately, that amounts to loss of increasing the process cost also. It's not the reduction on profit and increasing the process cost. So if it is being done in a like a well-defined manner, that will not happen. And also when on the cutting area, also you can see a lot of space being utilized for placing the material. So this also should be avoided. And when you don't have a proper automation system or loading system, you see on the left, a big plate is being loaded. But what is the safety of the machine? Just that plate swings off, then he loses his leg or falls down and an accident happens. And even for a small plate, you need more labor to feed it onto the machine. So these are actually pictures taken on the workplace without the workers knowing it. So you just imagine how much labor is also used, safety and excess manpower. So challenges is if you do it manually, you will have inconsistent tracking without proper storage system. If you have do the process, then you have inconsistent tracking, limited inventory visibility. So you will think you have only so much, but you will have hidden inventory elsewhere also, and space also you will not be able to manage well. As the business grows, the space constraints also grows. And if you don't have automation, your dependency on manpower also goes up. And all these affects your output and your business. I will show you a few examples of how materials can be stored and handled and fed to the machines. Okay. So this video, I don't want to take more time. So if you have handling of plates. So plates can be stored vertically, so which can ease out usage of floor space. just move forward. So the plates can be stored using a forklift or a plate, whatever it is stored onto a vertical tower. I'm just showing an example with one pallet with a plate. And then after that, the plate can be moved and fed to the machine. So yeah, again retrieving the pallet, taking it to the other side of the vertical tower, wherein you have your vacuum pads, which takes up the material and loads it onto the machine. So this is a live example I'm just trying to show you. So once this comes, this is a very typical case where I'm showing you. This is a handling of a 5-ton plate. So no manpower needed, well-defined process. I'm just simulating this, what you can say is the stand, if you can replace the stand with a machine which is going to cut. So this is how the plates can be handled. And after the plate is cut, all the cut parts can be removed, scooped up and removed. So I'll skip this for now. So you have the machines and you can load the plates directly onto the machine. But if you have an automation system, you can store the plates onto the storage tower or a cart or a platform. And from there, you can have vacuum lifters picking up the material and loading it onto the machine. And wherein all this is automized so that your inventory is 100%. It is I would say live. When you remove a plate from here, the inventory goes down, and when parts are cut, the inventory of the parts goes up. So these systems can be used as a combination of all the left hand side, what you can say is storage systems, and on the right hand side on the delivery systems also. And the plates can be taken up by vacuum lifter, or in some cases it can be a magnetic lifters also. And the unloading of cut parts can happen by comb fingers. So there are many options where you can have a loading unit and separate unloading unit, or a combined loading and unloading unit. And then you can have a tower system. You can have just 2 pallets. You can have 2 carts which can go in and out based on your layout, space availability, and how much you want to automate the process. And then this is another compact system right now, what you can have for each and every individual machine separately, so that you don't have to rely on manpower. You would have seen a picture where you can see 4 people feeding a plate onto the machine. So here, this video I will just show you. I'll just run for 1 minute.
Mesa Cutting Systems India Private Limited solution for standard fiber laser machines. Compact automated material handling system ensures machines are fully utilized, contributing to a reduced cost per part and faster return on investment.
Taken out.
Automation is an effective solution to reduce machine and manpower requirements. Mesa Compact solution is reliable and stable to maximize productivity, reduces machine idle time between sheets, improves work environment and safety, improves workflow through the factory, eliminates manual loading and unloading, low maintenance. Compact solution comes in 2 variants: Compact I, material feeding system inline to machine shuttle; Compact T, material feeding system perpendicular or parallel to shuttle. Compact I and Compact T solutions have small floor print requiring minimum floor space. Sheet thickness checking for thinner sheets avoids multiple sheet loading. Symmetrical design of Compact T enables material feeding from either side of shuttle table.
And combined machines, we have done 4 machines with one automation system. So some pictures of that. It's always better to automate or digitize your workflow system also, which will improve your productivity. Anyway, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for that insightful presentation.